That program monitors the daily concentration of coronavirus RNA at wastewater treatment facilities across the state of Connecticut. So we spoke with lead researcher Jordan Peccia from Yale University's Environmental Engineering program to break it all down.
When a person is infected with the coronavirus that causes COVID-19, that infection often can spread to the gut. And that means that when they use the toilet and stool comes out, their stool will be infected with that virus. So that means that it's going to show up at the wastewater treatment plant, and the more people infected, the more we're going to see at a wastewater treatment plant.
At the wastewater treatment plant, the waste is mixed and during the first phase of treatment, concentrated into what's called primary sludge. The wastewater surveillance program measures the concentration of the coronavirus RNA, which is viral genetic material, in that primary sewage sludge. For example, here's a graph showing the average coronavirus RNA concentration in the New Haven area. The data shows the number of copies of the coronavirus per milliliter of sludge. And you can see right here that upward trend over the last few weeks. The program also looking at other communities. It covers nearly 1 million residents in the Stamford, Bridgeport, New Haven, New London, and Norwich regions.
And I would say, at the other sites, especially Stamford, Bridgeport's a little hard to tell right now. We see an increase. I'm not ready yet to say, yeah, watch out, the outbreak is here. Obviously, it's probably coming, but there's gradation.
Peccia says the wastewater program serves as an effective, independent measure to understand the COVID situation across the state.
Testing data isn't always perfect, and especially when outbreaks occur, the testing system gets strapped. It gets a little bit slower. And sometimes we're not able to test everybody that we want to test. The wastewater data doesn't see any of that, right? If a person is sick and infected, it's going to show up in the wastewater.
Peccia says it's also important that when people look at these graphs, they look at overall trends in the RNA data and not get fixated on one day. Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61 News.